So, a lot of people have been asking me lately, what is the social justice warrior? And the social justice warrior is a rare species found. No, they're actually very prevalent. Okay, so originally, a social justice warrior was a person like Martin Luther King or Nelson Mandela or I don't know, Malala Yousafzai. These people who fought for rights, human rights, they found inequalities within their existing society and they worked to fix them. They were warriors who strived to get social justice. Now, the social justice warrior title has been hijacked by weird looking individuals, mostly who are very fond of armpit hair. Alright, well, that's actually not true for the most part. But I'll explain to you who these people are. You'll find them on campus, usually shutting down free speech. You might have one of them in your classroom who lashed out at another student who had a different economic policy from hers or his. And then she or they or Z, they proceeded to publicly humiliate you by calling you a fascist. Now, this policy is actually a plague for liberals. This actually really hurts their cause, but at the same time, it actually helps the conservative side because these social justice warriors were actually the reason why the Democrats failed so miserably in the last election. And it's not really that people were so in love with Trump, it's more that they really didn't like who you were having to offer. They were tired of people calling other people racist because they were supportive of another candidate, a right-wing candidate, and they had different values. They were tired of being called racist for being patriotic. And I'm sorry, but they had different views on bathrooms and stuff like that, and that does not make them homophobic or transphobic. It just makes them questionable, interested in seeing facts. Facts speak for themselves. And you see a lot of hypocrisy on the left side. They claim to be so in favor of free speech, but then when Milo comes to speak to a crowd, they burn cars and they break things and they attack people, they drag women into crowds and choke them. Like, what is going on? Since when did the left stand for that? So the social justice warrior, they're herbivores. They're found in many different provinces, and they're known to mate with one another, and they don't mate with other animals. Now, these people, what they do is they focus on identity politics, which has been so clearly a failure. African Americans, Latinos, Asians, all they do is talk about labels, this, that, this. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. There's nothing different from myself and a Asian American person besides our background, so we look different, but there's no difference between us. And he is not inclined to vote for someone, and I'm not inclined to vote for someone else. They have these predetermined ideas that a black person must vote for Hillary Clinton, and if not, he is I don't even want to say the terms that they use because it's racist and gross, but that's all it is. You know what I mean? There was such a clear failure on the part of the left because they adopted this social justice warrior. Break stronger together, break down these barriers. What are you talking about? There was no policy. Hillary Clinton never spoke about policy. all she spoke about is why Trump is bad and why Trump supporters are racist. And that was not going to win because these people were felt as if they were forgotten about. So, yeah, a lot of Trump supporters voted for Obama twice and they got nothing out of it. We'll see what happens with Trump. It's only the beginning, but this video is about why, we saw a failure on the left's part. Trump spoke to the middle class. Hillary Clinton didn't even try. And you have these social justice warriors freaking out and calling you a racist because you have a different viewpoint on abortion than they do. You're a racist now. You're a fascist. So, I really... these labels on the left, they're doing more to hurt them than they're doing good. So, by all means, keep doing it. If you ever want to have a chance at winning the election, you have to rid your party of these social justice warriors and put them back in the zoo. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you learned a lot from this National Geographic episode on the social justice warrior.